welcome to Saturday, the first Saturday in April. It's the 5th. Can things slow down just a smidgers? Hello, welcome to the circus. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra, and my co-hosts are deciding to be just off camera there. I'm sure they will make their appearances. Actually, there is a Freya Froofers, but she is occluded by the sewing machine. Alright, I guess the boys don't want snacks. Well, we won't open the concession stand quite yet. It's Saturday, which means we do art sewing. We are continuing our misadventures through the Singer Instructions for Art Embroidery manual. What did I type? We're doing the point Venise. So is this a Venetian lace or a Venise? Yes. So we'll see how that goes. We'll do some warm-up stitching, and in attempts to work through our project list, don't sneeze it. I was like, am I not live? Did I mute myself? No, we're here. Cats are getting ready for their snacks. Oh, yeah, I've got some stuff pulled, so let's see if we can underpromise and overdeliver rather than just poop the bed. All right, Loki, where are you, dude? Come on, are you coming for snacks? Do you want me to open the concession stand or not? Are you coming? Loki. Come on, my big boy. Come on. You're making me look bad, dude. Hey! Alright, fine. Come on, dudes. And erupteth from her dwellings. Creepy coobies here. Alright. Loki, come on. You're gonna... No. Come on, littlest lion. Come on. Come here. No, Cooper. Go over. Hey! Go to your mark. Stay. All right, that's slightly more acceptable. Go. All right. Oh, good job, boys. And Frank Freefers, good job for just showing up. Oh, so big. You are so strong, Loki. Okay. Good job. Good job. All right, one more. Oh, you look what you're flying. Oh, that's my fingers again. Don't squinch through my fingers. All right, hello and welcome. We are actually wearing all stuff that we made here on the channel over the years. We've been sewing live on the internet and learning. Oh, let's see here. So, I don't have a seat, but in preparation for embroidery, I'm going to take my holder. We did those on the baby lock. Oh, let me type over to the channel. All right, there we go. Take off our presser foot, find our warm-up fabric, because it's good to just warm up a little bit, literally and figuratively. Now let's work on try. All right, here's a selection of mayhem. Let's start with the weight. We're not going to start with too old. All right, I'm just tautening this because if your fabric's too loose, unless well, I don't know. Phoenix, do you remember how to talk today? Okay, we're not going to sew yet. No, okay, thank you. All right. We're parked at the bench. Yeah, I've got the. I'm gonna forget the Dahlia. The Dahlia corset. I think this one is. It's one of the riding corsets. And of course, I printed off two more. Phoenix, do you have corset patterns printed that you haven't tried yet? And you're printing off more. Yeah. Okay. Well. All right. Let's. Can we see? Let me. Let me zoom you on in a little bit closer, because what's on the sewing machine is more important. Not like those big costumes. Holy moly! Oh. All right. This It is a good thing we're a circus channel for acts of flexibility and daring like that. Oh, welcome to the circus. We are more than just a costume shop of my own making, because I only sew costumes for me, but gotta start somewhere. Do I hear bubbly water being degassed? Do I even have a pen? Phoenix, you're surrounded by chaos, and yet nothing you can ever find. Yeah, it's kind of been a lifelong malady. I'm just gonna roughly sketch, because I've got my grid mat and I can see through on this. So we've got our 1 inch. We'll just like, yeah, and yes, please. Just drew a little grid. We'll do just some warm-up stitches before we get into the misadventures. And there's not enough seats filled. Can't get into the good stuff yet, though. I don't know, I'm partial. I think the best part is like the first 2 minutes of the show, and then it all goes downhill from there. But what are you gonna do? Oh, I finished my coffee. Boo-hoo. All right, sit up straight. The corset helps. Okay. Yep. What's wrong? Why is our tension off, or is it the pull of the fabric? Let's keep going and see if we can figure out. What's wrong? Let's check the bobbin. I know we sewed because I finished that petticoat. I did. Oh, hey, 18. You were going to say good morning, but I'm 10 minutes late. Good evening. Good evening, sir. How have you been? Oh, man. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I just need some fun sewing because I yes, have basically a quinceanera skirt without the topper yet. What have you been up to? Just troubleshooting the machine. Something felt funny, but as usually, this machine, if something is not right, it's a me problem and not the machine. Oh, the simplicity that is this. Oh, good. Being lazy, you've got laundry to do. Yeah, that is off my list for right now. But that's a forever. But there's certain things, laundry, dishes, grocery shopping. As soon as you're done, you have to do it again. And oh, well. All right, let's try. Maybe it's because we were sewing along the stretchy edge and not the less stretchy edge. Just guesstimating 1/4-inch sections to stitch. Also, let me slow down because I think we're driving too fast. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll see if our sewing lesson shames us this morning, but I don't know yet. Right now I am being shamed because my stitching is terrible. Okay. Okay, I'm just driving too fast as part of it, but something with my... Yeah, I just need to slow down. I'm trying to rush. That should be one gap. Okay, come on. Oh, certain things, like you know how to do something and your muscle memory is like not right where it's supposed to be. Just come on. Okay. Let's review. Right hand moves the hoop and our left index finger is the presser foot. We go slow with our feet and fast with our hands. Wrong direction. We just drive forward. Oh, all the stuff. But so many skills. I was reviewing some hoop skills last night, watching the dance party and stuff that I like know how to do, and it took. I was a little rusty. Come on, just no. Wow, oh man, we are. There we go. Let's start again. Yeah, we are in the remedial stitching corner for right now. Okay, there was. Oh, that's in the hoop. Oh, when we get to the end, we can show off how terrible this looks. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. But like, you'd think we hadn't been practicing this since the beginning of the year. Holy moly, today is not our finest stitching so far. Hopefully our reading and our lesson later will go better because we are... It's going to take a little bit to get this all stitched back together. The show is coming unraveled at the hems, and we've barely started. Okay, sit up straight, close your mouth, smile. Ay, ay, ay. This stitch, it's one of the most basic things, and it's so hard to get right, to have everything nice and uniform from top to bottom and the spacing side to side. And because it's all in parallel lines, if you fudge it up, you know it. Oh, Hallie, welcome, welcome. What lofty goals does Mr. Singer have for us today? But I think it's Point Viennese, or reading in lesson will be in a lesson in despair. A life lesson, in fact. Yes, I my remedial practice of the satin stitch is doing that for me right now. It is a lesson in despair. I think our tome of shame is on. Is it 66? Let's go back here. Oh yes, Point Viennese. This looks so beautiful, and I'm pretty sure it's going to start off with, you have to be with something along the lines of, as your skill progresses, make sure you do this perfectly. And with exquisite placement and thoughtfulness in design and stitching, you too will end up with something exquisite. But right now, even my satin stitch is, I would be failed. How are you this morning? No, it's this day. It's not morning where I am either anymore. But it is helpful, I think, being in the research lab and having experiences where learning to be content in not immediate gratification and some level of, this is going to fail 50 times before I get it right. There's nothing wrong with having experiences like that. I would argue that they are critical. But what do I know? It shouldn't always be despair, but there's things where there's more losses than wins. But as long as you learn something along the way, then there was no losses. Oh, yeah. All right. We'll do. Oh, it got cold here again. It was nice yesterday. First time out in a t-shirt and not have to rush back in the house. Well, that is spectacular. I'm not ready to go outside with a t-shirt, but I can sit in my house in my in my chemise and riding corset and skirt. Okay, there we go. Satin stitch just takes a little bit of warming up again. I can't just go right into the good stuff. Oh, Oh, at last, Easter chocolates will not melt in the heat. Oh, Etienne, off your ass, Etienne. Go do something. All right, later, Etienne. Have a good day with the laundry and being domesticated. Laundry's done, but yet there's still clothes that need to be put away. And I ended up adding another panel onto the tiered petticoat can skirt. I will slip that on for tomorrow. Because I held it up, and towards the middle bottom, there was a bald spot that I could just see from the mirror, and I decided that was unacceptable. So fortunately, I had enough strips left over from all of the other tiers, so I didn't need to make any, but it did add another 10 yards. So the total yards of ruffles is 86 ish. Because I'm sure there's a couple that I need to go and just hand tack or melt the very edge of the ruffle. Okay, but I hope our reading goes better because ours. I don't know what's wrong. Oh, I'm Easter chocolate. I just want my one Cadbury cream egg. But I have to be careful. I need my clothes to fit, and I like the chocolate, but I have to be very mindful about it. And somebody in my house has had a sweet tooth, and that I cannot. He needs to keep it in his office. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. I don't care. Just not around me. No chocolate around me, please. Wow. It almost feels like the fabric is just like squinching not nicely. Oh, Allie, when has reading ever gone to our improvement? I don't know. That's a good question. Because, yeah, you think you're improving when reading, but it just makes you feel even more of a flub. How do we know? Maybe Mr. Singer, is this Mr. Singer? This is sewing propaganda. How do we know we're even being told the truth? Is this really the best way to be doing these techniques? Or is this really a giant, long, convoluted advertisement to buy Singer sewing machines, Singer thread, and whatever other Singer notions Singer has been selling? I think this is marketing genius and propaganda. Yep, I said it. And I think I'm going to stick to it for right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll stop with the suspense and we can see how terrible these stitches are. Because the gray is my top thread and the white is the bobbin, and this is terrible. Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. I will never measure up to Mr. Singer's expectations of high quality items. Yeah, I don't think so either. Right now would be looked at and sent back to the machine chamber. It's just bad. This is far bad. But at least I put this one on since we finished it. The skull with the black with the lace. Oh, all the piping we made for this out of the Gwen Mawe. And still, somebody is trying to sell 4 yards of that. What I assume to be it. The picture looks exactly the same. It might not be, but we got all of that for, I don't know, $6 less. I don't even know. $100 for 4 yards of fabric. I can't. I kind of want it, but I'm. You can have $5. Oh, Ellie. I will never look pretty. Aww. We always make ourselves look pretty. I'm just glad I had this new setup, even though I have to like climb to get to the camera to adjust things for adding that other ruffle, because I've got like 4 feet, 2 extra feet on the other side of the machine to hold stuff. And I sure needed that because that, oh my God, it twirls. It's so pretty. Except I was like, oh, I need some top skirts for it. So I was going to cut. I've got too many things on my brain for tomorrow, but I was contemplating cutting from that red shot silk the red one roll that we got last year at the going out of business sale, a double circle skirt out of that, and then at some point ruffles that we might add some embroidered details to, but that it's like we could just start with the skirt and then do the ruffles later. Because I need something to go on top. And then I was going back to all those laces that we'd looked at a couple of weeks ago, because I think I might have enough black that we could do black and red, black and orange, black and white, and then maybe use the extras to do whatever ruffle skirts. But then I was like, well, do we want to do panels, or I think I have enough we can cut circle skirts and then just layer them and adjust the heights and have them show through that way. I don't know. It is a couple pounds. It's not the heavy, it's not as heavy as the orange one that is shorter, but it's not light either. I mean, it needs I'm contemplating whether it needs some hook and bars for whatever undergarments, or if I need to something just to make sure it stays in place. But it's not the worst, but it is not weightless. But not too bad either, which is good. Yeah, and it just swishes around so cute. Oh, because that goes into my brain. So now that we've got that giant, amazing, this incarnation of it, I keep going back to the circus tent dress that's got the animals hanging off, and just when a cage shape, maybe out of the sew through boning I just got, because I was wondering if we to try the Phoenix. Where are your words? Okay, changing bobbins. The guy's solution suspender. That, yes. That is an idea also. Plus that would be funny. That I'm going to keep that in my possibilities pile. In my possible pile. Oh, right. Can we use the bias binder foot with that 5mm sew through boning to make the strips that we can then, through some of our ribbon and lace scraps, make flowers and doodads? So it's this flowered stacked up topper layer that we can have hooks and bars in, or poppers to shift up the underskirts maybe. Is my brain is like in this pathway without a friend. Suspenders will not be a good look for the gray ruffled dress. I think not no I'm contemplating the hooks and bars maybe onto a little belt thing to wear over the corset to just help hold everything in place. Is the direction I was mulling over, but it's not that bad. Because also there's going to be the overskirt and whatever else. So let's see. Have I tried sewing through that boning? I don't think it will be easy. Yeah, I haven't yet. Let me. I should try. I got. Yeah, it's got these little like grids on it. I should try sewing through it because I'm getting lost in my skirts. Yeah, so I don't have a fully fleshed out thing, so it doesn't quite matter. But I'm just stewing over ideas. Yeah, because it's not this same plastic boning. The top of the gray dress should be a proper waist. They should really hold it in place. Yes, I've got the. I have to just finish the waist. The waistband is not fully put together, and I think with the things it's gonna be fine. I just, for some reason, finishing the weight's been this kind of an ongoing thing. I don't know why the waistbands scare me, or I just keep trying different things because I don't fully love, but we're getting there. I'll figure. Actually, I need to try Constance McKenzie's that V waist because I think that shape will be flattering on my figure. Should we read the manual for destruction for this morning? Is that where we're at? I warmed up a little bit. Let's get distracted by the wind outside. Yep. That's what I was thinking. Also, the easiest way to do it. Those are all of my favorite words. I'm going to review that later and I'll just report back on my experiences. Because, yeah, it's time we level up our game. Where is our tome? Let's do the sharing of the screen. Do presentation. Start screen share. Oh, you guys really don't need to hear me go through the directions, but let me just clickety clackety. There we go. Look at how pretty that is. A dress form would help. Yes, it would. But she says not 100% needed. That is good because mine adjustable one dropped one too many times. And I just gonna have to make one because I am draping. We'll just leave it at that. Draping and having something to pin into. My issue is also how to make it squishy but also adjustable in case I need to adjust things. But I know that's what the outer padding and shaping is. So, dress form, you're on my list. But first we're going to let's see. Let me take a moment to read from today's lesson. can make it so I can read. Let's see here. Point Viennese. We must agree that all laces, with a very few exceptions, are exquisitely tasteful and supremely elegant if one only knows how to select the design and to apply the lace in its proper place. Oh, what rhyming. Point Viennese designs are very beautiful, the workmanship very dainty, and the lace admits of wonders in the way of execution, all of which is readily realized when a Singer sewing machine is used for making it. To illustrate the description of how this lace is made, we we use one of the Point Viennese collars exhibited at a Singer shop. It shows the most beautiful design and perfect execution of any there, and the illustration herewith are photographic reproductions of it. Look at those eyelets, the flowers, each of the different motifs that remind me from the section from the fillet section. All the wonder, all it's like chaos that makes me happy. but but so tastefully executed. In figure 1 is shown part of the collar, 3/5 natural size, which will enable you to appreciate the greater part of the stitches and other work contained in it, and we shall refer to this illustration as we describe the making of the lace. Stamp the design on very firm material, then put in embroidery frame with the care necessary in handling this class of goods. Put a number 00 needle in the machine. Outline the design with 2 rows of fine stitching close together. Use number 110 thread. For making the lace stitches, use number 150 thread. It is best to begin with the lace stitches that form the flower, or scrolls as the case may be, carefully cutting away the material in one leaf only at a time. Then the next one, and so on. In cutting the material away, keep as close to the outlining as possible without cutting the stitches. After all the lace stitches have been put in as much of the design as you have in the frame, begin to cut away the material that is left, or, in other words, the background, and put in what is called the groundwork or foundation stitch. Okay, let me just clickety clackety over here. Oh, Allie, I just got a lumpy in my throat. Right here it comes, Mr. Singer. Let's see here, Allie. Also, Hooks and Eyes made the adjustment at the waist expansion construction for Easy Fix. That's what I was thinking, because I've got oodles of Hooks and Eyes, and just to clip it on, I'll make it perfect. Just like my granny always closed her waistbands. Let's see here, Allie. This one can't decide the right design, right? Which is great because this has got all the designs, so I don't have to pick just one. Oh, Allie, this looks first class, Mr. Singer, but I have class 27 or a class 15 machine. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what class they were using. Or he was using. But I did see what was lumped in another, like, Wealth from the Gilded Age compilations of stories, and I did not realize Mr. Singer's prolific progeny of his 24 children and some of their own misadventures. Right? He does want me to buy more machinery. That cad. Yeah, he did. Singer stitched a few seeds out there. Oh, now I get it. The cats are all outside. Well, the lawn tending is happening. But yeah, fascinating little snippet. Do I have it? Because it was 20 minutes. yeah, 5 different wives, and 24 children, and the inheritance of like some of them basically got left out, and the youngest two, and the son who was basically made Palm Beach, Florida what it is, and the other one, daughter, sister, who her was a princess. I was like, whoa, I didn't know that. Crazy, crazy. So stressful. That's too much drama for me. Too much, too much. All right, what? That era is class 5, 27, 101, 66, and 99. All right. Ooh, we've got a couple of those. Well, we got the middle two. We got a 27 and a 101. We need to stitch on the 101. It's been a while. All my machines need some attention. All right, should we read a few more paragraphs here? Where is our man? Oh, right, because we're going to cut a little bit away so that the unworked material doesn't lose its shape. A very effective and easy stitch for the background is the picot stitch. After this groundwork stitch has been put in, a cord must be basted all around the design, right in the 2 rows of outlining you made at the beginning. In basting the cord on, put a stitch over and back on either side of the cord, just close enough to keep it in place. After the cord has been basted on, cover with a fine close stitch as you have been previously instructed. You will notice that some of the edges of the scrolls and flowers are made heavier than the others. To obtain this effect, use a 4-strand cord for the heavy edge and a 2-strand cord or number 12 thread for the fine edges. Use Battenberg rings when required, choosing the sizes suitable for the spaces where they are to go. So were those rings that you could buy, I'm guessing, or does that just mean you sewed a whole bunch of like little rings like I do for crochet motifs? I guess we'll find out. After the work is entirely finished, stretch it tightly and evenly on a wooden frame, tacking close enough together to keep it perfectly smooth and firm. When this is done, rest the 4 corners of the frame on 4 flat irons or blocks and raise it from the table. Take a basin of clean, cold water with 2 tablespoons of gum arabic thoroughly mixed with it. Wet the whole thing using a clean cloth. Do not remove from the frame until it is quite dry. Then cut away the material from the outside edge of the design close to the covered cord. Oh, figure 2 shows an exact reproduction. Okay, so those rings are different. How are we doing those Battenberg rings? Alright, let's clickety-clackety over here. We haven't missed anything. Alright. Yeah, so there's a lot going on with this collar, and I kind of love it. So where should we... I guess we should move our hoop over and sketch out something. I'll just use our little ring. Oh, let me stop the screen share for a moment. All of the different stitch patterns. I love how every flower petal is with a different motif. It's kind of look like irises with like their little dragons at the bottom. Oh, all right. I stop sharing. Pretend to stitch. So then it looks like the gum is some type of a blocking or a starching to keep it stiff, which I need to. I think I have some gum arabic, but I do I. No, I keep thinking I'm going to get some because I have this recipe for candied lilacs and I just want to try it. And I say that every year for the past gajillion years. And have I made candied lilacs yet? No, I haven't. And I want to. I am still perplexed by these Battenberg rings. Did we go over them? No, because I would know what they were. Phoenix, you gotta draw a picture. So let's draw a flower. Just a little one. And it sounds like the next thing will be to do 2 rows of stitches and to cut away a little bit, stitch, repeat, then do the edge cording. And with all the different motifs, it's kind of a nice way to do a little, no, Phoenix, do you know how to hold? There's just sketched a little flower motif. You bet, right. I'm sure they do have Battenberg rings at the local Singer Center. Were these just those? Because I have little plastic rings, and I've seen little metal rings. Were they just metal plastic? Because it looks like something that they stitched over. Or could I just use crappy eyelets that flunked and just to have a template to sew over and then cut it out? I don't. Right, exactly. I'm so confused because I see the rings in the motif, but what material? What? Tell me more, Mr. Singer, because I Phoenix wants to know. But yeah, so I've been sketching on the yoke motif, and then I realized I have when I was first. Where's it? Doesn't okay. It doesn't matter, Phoenix. Just stitch this motif and pretend that we're not a failure at least making at least not be a failure. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. At least not to be a failure. Alright, so I sewed one and then I'm trying not to have a huge gap between my 2 rows of stitches because it doesn't need to be, I don't know. Mr. Singer's not looking over my shoulder judging my stitches this afternoon. So we could suck it. We'll leave it at that. Okay, let's sew these. We'll do our 2 rows on the flower petals, and we'll start to trim it, and probably just start with the super simple stitching motifs first, because remembering how to sew straight lines this morning has not been easy. What's everybody working on? Any fun projects? Gardening? Anything fun? Yep, just things and more things. Rearranging. Lots of rearranging. Just because it was time. Things were not. Didn't feel optimally placed. So we moved them. Oh, Allie. Oh, Mr. Singer is definitely looking over our shoulders from the great beyond. I think so. The glowering, I feel it over my shoulder. It's a good thing I'm used to it. Not the most uncomfortable position. Oh, you're working on starts for the tomato starts for the garden. Perfect. Perfect. I know we've got to get out and work, tend in the garden a little bit. It's almost time to actually, if the deer netting is doing its job appropriately, don't quite need to cover up the blueberries from the birds. So for a while we had to put up the netting super early because the deer were jumping the fence. That was not helpful. I think that's been managed at least temporarily. Why did this feel less stressful when we just were just like playing and hadn't read the manual? Now that we're trying to learn and be thoughtful about it, it doesn't come as naturally. It feels hard. When last we sewed all those pretty flowers, and it just didn't feel that this stressful. Oh well. I'm sure in time that ease of stitches will come back. It'll be fine. Alright, I think we can figure out where we're going to start cutting to do our open work. I guess let's do the very center first. We'll start in the middle of our flower and then work on petals. Oh. Our little snips. Alright, the stressful part, we're going to cut towards the stitch, but not through our stitch line. Let's hear. Allie says Mr. Singer is the reason he said we could have perfection and just can't yet. Not yet. It's gonna take a little bit longer before I think I would be even marginally mediocre, let alone anywhere near perfection. Yeah, no time soon at the rate we're going. Especially because I can't even. There we go. Oh, my stitches aren't even nice. Why, Mr. Singer? Why? Yeah, I wish I could. I wish. Oh, that's better. I'm trying to just like really carefully run the edge of the snips. Just real close to the stitch line. I almost wonder if I used a scalpel and pickups, if I would like that better. Maybe, but I don't have those right next to me. Not happy with my snipping line, so I'm just taking the little curved tweezers, the pickups, to just hold it because my fingers are too big for that little section. And I can just trim a little bit more finely. Okay, I don't think it's going to get that much better. You're right, Mr. Singer wasn't perfect. We know that now. Why do I have to be right? That's, yep. Indubitably deebly. Yeah, it sounds like he had quite the adventures and misadventures. But the ladies really seemed to like him, or he really seemed to like the ladies. Perfection is never going to happen, so we'll just work to be better than we were the last time. And I think that this point Viennese is going to torment me because it's going to take quite some time for it to be really nice, well placed and skilled, but the chaoticness of all the different stitch things just makes I have a sense this is going to torture me because I want it to be better, and this style really excites me. And it's time consuming. There's not really a fast form of lace making. Okay, we've got the center of the flower done, so Sounds like, oh, it's know where your feet are and not on the treadle, Phoenix. Let's trim a pedal. Hey, Killer, welcome, welcome. How have you been? I hope you've been good. It's been a hot minute, but we are just doing our stitching and bit. Oh no, the stitch and bitch is tomorrow. Today we are being shamed by Lace. Let me get my fancy tools. I know, I heard in South Central Pennsylvania that violets are blooming right now. I know a spot where there's a Daphne bush, and I just keep stopping and huffing the scent of Daphnes because they bloom for. They smell so good. I just can't help myself. Oh, right, I know. Haley, welcome, welcome, Kilroy. Well, you finally got over whatever awful virus that went around, so that's good. That is good. Yeah, there's, from what I can ascertain, it's almost for a while like roll the wheel of viruses, and there's a good chance something's out there. There was both the flus, the rota, the not rota, RSV. It just a little bit of everything, and it's not been awesome. Oh, I'm glad that you're finally recovered or on the mend, because yeah, being sick is kind of sucks. Hey Jess, welcome, welcome. You having a good Saturday? Were you at was there softballing? Oops, don't stab my sewing machine, jeepers. Yes, I concur, Allie. Good to hear you're getting better, Kilroy. Oh, your hyacinth in the front yard hasn't bloomed yet, and it's raining like hell. The yard is a bathtub. Yeah, sometimes my yard turns into what looks like I have a pool. And I occasionally have temporary water features. I usually say, yeah, the hyacinths aren't up yet, but the daffodils are almost done. The apple and pears are blooming. Some stuff is late. I don't know. But we did have that cold snap late in February, or the beginning of February, which is how I don't know what this stitching looks so big. We are sucking at stitching this morning. Let's do the long sections, and then we'll do the short sections. Yep, you're driving home from a softball tournament. Well, I hope all your teams won. I know, I agree, Jess. You have been missed. I've been enjoying your shit posting on X, though. You make me giggle. Yeah, we've just been here being shamed. Oh, because what I was... It doesn't matter. I was sketching on that yoke. I made the plan. I think I've got an idea for the center medallion motif. And there was something else was thinking of. Oh, the corded stays, because those need to get finished. I can only have one support garment in the works at a time. Time consuming. That is a super ugly scene. Oh, alright. Oh, Killer Ray. It was terrible. No appetite, cough from hell, and that was before the fatigue. Ooh. Boo. And everything hurting. Oh, that. I remember feeling like that the one time I had the influenza. That was sick. Like, I couldn't recall in my entire adulthood being sick. Like, yeah, that was hard. Well, I'm glad that your appetite's coming back and moving is less fatiguing. Oh, I am. I'm not doing too much of the fancy stitch. I think I'm just doing like the 8-star something just to do a whole little motif, something simple, and then we can go through and practice adding the basting the cording. Wow. Because I kind of like this cutwork idea. Maybe we'll do that incorporate some of that technique on our yoke. Because I'm not gonna. Theirs is cute, but don't cut through our stitches. I'm just, again, making little slits and then trying to ride the shears. Oh, and I just try not to cut through our stitching line, but I just did. Mr. Singer will have me feeling, how will I ever be good enough? And with this, one of the hardest parts is like just trimming the fabric away close enough. That, like, I failed straight line cutting in kindergarten, and this just brings me back to those days. Yeah, trimming. So I'm just doing one petal at a time, because if you cut away too much at once, it affects the stability of your fabric. So you cut away, add your own stitches to reinforce it, and then repeat. Oh, Allie, when you try cut work, I did that often right through the stitches you did. Right? Yeah, it's like, oh, we're so good, we're so good. And we just cut through. I mean, I guess if there is any redemption or saving it is having to add the cording at the end, that those first two stitches are going to get covered over again, but especially because you know what, too, because we're going to add the basting or the cord and then satin stitch over it, so it's all going to get tucked in. But I mean, it's It's not ideally ideal. Oh, nor is the lack of. Okay, we're getting. This feels far delicate right now in this pedal. Oh, okay. Let me finish. Let's stitch this one up, and then I will trim it so we can see the disaster that I've stitched thus far. Come on. I also could have. I didn't do is. Did it say? Okay, this one I'm doing 2 passes and then stitching over them. The previous ones I just did 1 row of stitches and I didn't lump them all together. Wow, that is the technical description. It is super easy to just cut right through. Especially with the white on white. Just hard to see. Okay. I need my stronger magnifying glasses. Yeah, yes. I like all the mayhem that is this style. And it makes practicing some of the other stitching techniques more fun. So you can just treat everything like a little practice sampler. At least right now, or I am. Allie says, and there was Mr. Singing looking over my shoulder from the great beyond, shaking his head, saying, "This boy needs to go to the Singer Sewing Center for some help. Mr. Singer, why, Mr. Singer?" Indeed. Ugh. Send that boy to the Singer Sewing Center. I'm just doing some of the cross sections. I'm just doing them once because with the 2 passes, it was getting a little bulky looking, and I don't want it to be too chunky. All right. Make it. Killer Singer Sewing Center is either a really creepy cult or a great 70s punk band. Yes, making a cake with icing that looks like lace is easier than this, for fuck's sake. And then I could make it and have my cake too, right? It's true. Yes. Yeah. I'm just gonna throw my. Where did I throw my sheet? Oh, that. Hold on a second. I threw the shears tip side up. Let's see what we got. Disaster. Oh, Allie's Killer. I'm now thinking it is a den of ill repute. I'm gonna go with the den of ill repute, especially because we're here stitching in a skirt and we don't have a real top on. We've got our corset that's falling down and our chemise. We're sewing in only half dressed. Oh, Killer. Hose in the front, secret poker game in the back. Yes. And then the sweatshop as the front. They're all sitting. We're all sitting stitching and just send you into the back, folks. Okay. You know what? Let's add the cording to the little section that we've done so far because we're not going to be perfect today quite yet. Oh, where did you cut through the cording? There was just one. Oh, here. The back was showing through. That's where we've got it cut out. Wasn't sure if the stitches were showing through, so I'd set the white through the back, but yeah, that was kind of deceptive. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can lay this cording in between these two rows of stitching on some of these sections. If I can find, there's the end. Allie, oh, never so half dressed. I know. It's true. The house isn't completely tidied either. Dressed. Read Mr. Singer's book on getting ready to sew. Have you done all of your? Nope. I have not finished all the daily chores. I did not put my makeup on. And I didn't even put a corset cover on. I've just got a poorly tied corset. But I love the busk on this one. Even though the corset is not perfect, but yep. Well, by modern standards, I'm not completely undressed, but I did fail with all the chores being done, not finished. Oh, Killer, funny. Even if I do my makeup before I sew, I'm still terrible at it. Right? And sometimes I'm terrible at putting my makeup on, so then I'm just terrible at two skills rather than just one. But like everything, putting my face on is a skill that needs to be practiced, just like being shamed into the lace making. Oh, how did it's with the left hand. Try. Okay. I know, I'm just glad I washed my face and I mostly tidied, but I couldn't be bothered to completely put my face on. Maybe tomorrow. My stitch is not stitching. Well, we might as well just start wearing potato sacks. Yes. actually, from some of the things I'm seeing, that would, I think a potato sack would be an improvement. There would be more coverage, and yeah. Oh, Allie, now Mr. Singer makes me feel like mashed potatoes. Oh, now I'm just getting hungry. I can't, but we do usually start with the concession stand. I'm working on a new trick for tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. Wow, I keep driving way too fast today, and it is adversely affecting my tension. Oh, well. Stop being so noisy in the beverage section. Okay, trim. I know, and I've got some new eyeshadows palette. I got some new stuff I need to try. So, yeah, I'll make more of an effort we'll practice at the makeup tomorrow. I wonder, would it? Oh no, that's how I saw them do it. I think I should not have waited to do the cording for the center of the flower. That you do a motif, do some of the cording, and then move on. Because if I recall the pictures I've seen, it looks like the aunties, like they've got their roll. They work on little bits and sections of the tablecloths or whatever. There's a lot going on all at once. Okay. Can I get my tension right finally? Okay. I think we're getting in between the two lines of stitching. Oh, God. Okay, that's starting to look less sucky. Oh, Allie, well, look on the bright side. They say, let mash go sour like I am now and distill. Swallow all the bad vibes deep down into the gullet and then pour that liquor all over so that it stays down there like when I swallowed my pride. Why, Mr. Singer? Why? Ah, I'll write the best lines to read. So, I didn't mean to jump, but I had a jump scare with the weed whacker getting started, even though I knew that was going on outside. Oh, be careful, Allie. Eventually your problems learn to swim. Oh no. Oh. I will remember that, folks. So can I just carefully... No, try. Okay. Well, that's not completely sucky. Wow. The way I hear the Slavic compliments from teachers and professors and different things, coaches, like, oh, that was not the shittiest I saw you do that. And that's like the high praise. Because it's never like, oh, that was great. You did awesome. It's It's like, I've seen you do it better. Do it again. 5 more times. But that way just works better for my brain. Because right now I am stitching shitty. Okay. That is starting to list. Oh, wow. Okay. Allergy season is here. The itches is real. I do not care for it, but thank you, genetics. You are fascinating. I'm like sucking balls at this lesson, and I'm like thinking about my yoke that we're working, that I have planned for that our shirtwaist. And I know when we sit to do that, it's not going to be completely terrible. It just, the anticipation of stitching terribly is real. I do need to slow down though. I'm trying to drive my feet too fast. And does not for pretty stitches make on here. Okay, slow down a little bit. I keep piercing through my cord instead of couching it. Oh. Okie dokie. Let's just get this next petal done and we'll see what next is on our misadventure list. One wheel. Oops. Again, I'm stitching everywhere except for where I'm supposed to. It's hard enough to be slow enough on this machine. The folks who do this on their electric machines, that is differently impressive. But I don't think I would like the practice as much as I do on this slow machine. But I am just a sucker for these non-electrics. Can't deny it. But we are just about halfway through with the instruction manual. We'll see what is next in the stitch section. Oh, Killer, if you do that with an electric, you are a damn wizard. Yes. Yeah, I am definitely not. Not me, not yet. And I just, yeah, too fast for me. Because I've done like thread painting and I've done some on my electric machine, one of them, but not anything like this technique. I don't think I could. Okay. Okay, can you be free? All right, let me detach this and we'll see how it looks with the cording in there. Just closed up a little. Oh, there goes my busk is busked. All right, everybody. I am coming apart at the seams. Oh my gosh, my. Oh man, let me take a sneak peek. My brain is like falling out of my head right now. Critical wardrobe. Yeah, I am. Oh, yes. All right. I am having critical wardrobe malfunctions on that. Oh. Oh, nice. Can't stop. Just got home and setting up for your stream. Have fun. Have a great show. Yeah, my busk has got a mind of its own. So before I have a severe wardrobe malfunction, I think we're going to close this down till tomorrow and I'm going to figure out what we're going to work on tomorrow. Are we going to do some embroidery for our yoke? I don't know. But I need to stop this show. Don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today. Thank you everybody who stopped by for our shaming from good old Mr. Singer. We'll be back tomorrow, 12 p.m. Everybody be awesome. I'm going to hit the go end stream button. All right, bye.